4,000 years ago, there were no smartphones, no cars, no electricity, but people weren't living in some primitive wilderness. In fact, while you sit watching this video, someone living 4,000 years ago might have been heading to work, arguing with their spouse, paying taxes, or worrying about tomorrow's harvest. Life was different, but in many ways surprisingly familiar. Imagine waking up before sunrise. The first task of the day was survival. Farmers tended fields of wheat and barley using wooden plows pulled by oxen. Shepherds guided sheep and goats across hillsides in search of fresh grazing land. In growing cities like Babylon, Thebes, or Mohenjo-Daro, merchants opened their stalls, craftsmen shaped pottery, blacksmiths forged bronze tools, and scribes carefully recorded trade on clay tablets. Children helped their families from an early age. Some learned trades from their parents, while others, especially from wealthy families, were taught reading, mathematics, or religion. Building civilizations. This wasn't the Stone Age. Around 2000 BC, civilizations were thriving. Massive temples were being constructed. Palaces housed kings and queens. Trade routes stretched hundreds of miles, carrying gold, tin, spices, textiles, and precious stones across continents. Ships crossed the Mediterranean, while caravans traveled dangerous deserts connecting distant kingdoms. Some people spent years helping build monuments that still stand today. Others served as soldiers, defending cities or expanding empires. Ancient astronomers tracked the movements of the moon, planets, and stars, creating calendars that determined when to plant crops or celebrate religious festivals. Doctors treated illnesses using herbs and surprisingly advanced medical techniques, although many diseases remained mysterious. Music echoed through homes and temples. Families gathered for meals. Stories were told around fires, stories that would eventually become myths and legends passed down for thousands of years. Of course, life wasn't easy. Without modern medicine, even a simple infection could become fatal. Famine, drought, floods, and war were constant threats. Average life expectancy was much shorter than today. Yet despite these hardships, people still fell in love. They celebrated births, they mourned losses, they dreamed of a better future for their children. When you think about the world 4,000 years ago, don't imagine people simply surviving in the distant past. Imagine bustling cities, busy marketplaces, skilled craftsmen, ambitious rulers, curious astronomers, and ordinary families living lives filled with hope, struggle, and purpose. Because while technology has changed dramatically, human nature has remained remarkably the same.